Good afternoon. It is Craig Bennett, AK Cash Cake, back for another NBA Prize Picks video. If you haven't checked out the early video, I will link it at the end of this, where I put up 4 picks this morning. But I got 4 more here in this afternoon's video. Again, this is the last slate before the NBA All-Star break. I'm going to be taking this weekend off. Hopefully you guys can have a little bit of downtime yourself, a recharge, and hit that NBA season to finish out here starting next week. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching these videos. We just went over 4,000 subs, man. It means a lot to me. Appreciate you guys, man. If you like this content, you want me to do more of this, please hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and we'll just keep knocking these out and hopefully putting some money in your pocket. So with that, let's just dive right in. All right, like always, I have the Prizepicks desktop version up here. Again, I apologize for my voice, man. I'm still trying to get over this cold, but I still wanted to put these videos out. We've been on kind of a pretty good heater over the last 2 or 3 days, and hopefully we can finish out this last NBA slate before this All-Star break. So again, I got 4 plays up on the board here. If you don't have a Prizepicks account, head on over there, use that promo code DFSArmy, and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. The link is in the description below. All right, got 4 of them here. And again, it's not the best slate in the world, but there's some of them here that I do like, especially the last 2. But we'll talk about all 4 of them here. The first one we're going to go in is kind of a tough matchup, but he just continues to get it done here, and it's Mason Plumlee over 8.5 rebounds. Now, on paper, this is a horrible matchup. You know, Miami is ranked 1 in defense of rebounds allowed. But they're going to need his size. And the one thing I was a little worried about when they acquired Montrezl Harrell over, as I was wondering if he was just going to play backup and cut into Plumlee's minutes. But the one thing I'd like to see is they run Harrell and Plumlee alongside each other, which is awesome. I wish more teams would do that and run 2 bigs out there. So again, Plumlee's minutes, his last 2 games, 36 and 30. He's went up against Miami twice this year. Fell short the first game on October 29th. We're going to put 5 rebounds, but only played 18 minutes that game. The second one on February 5th, which is more recently, a couple weeks ago, he put up 10 rebounds in 23 minutes. So the minutes are definitely up here, even though it's a tougher matchup. The juice is on the over and a lot of books out there at -120, -125, what I'm looking at. And again, he's just kind of on a roll here, even though the matchup and the numbers are kind of like, this is rough. I think we're kind of getting a discount in the rebounds because of it. So this one out of the 4, you know, the numbers don't really match up, but the production and the way he's been doing it has. So we're going to lean the over here because of that. Again, Miami's favored by 5, 226.5 over under there. The next one we're going to look at, we're going to go actually over to the Clippers. And it's so infuriating to play any Clipper because of Ty Lue and his rotations. But Nicholas Batum has been getting it done the last few games here. The juice is on this over as well. Over 9.5 points. The juice is around 190, 126, 130 in some places. But again, they're going up against Houston. They're 30th in the NBA in points allowed, 25th in 3 points allowed, which he loves to take a lot of threes. Batum's been starting, and his minutes have been up 25 and 28 over his last 2 games. And those games as well, where he's put up 18, 14 points, he's put up 14 and 9 shots. It is at times infuriating, again, with how Ty Lue does his rotations. It's just, but on a slate like this, you know, where we got it's kind of hard to find some spots where we get some good value. I think there's some value in this line as long as he's in the starting lineup, going up against this Houston team. I do think we can take advantage of this. So he's actually went over this mark in 6 of his last 10 games. And as long as he's in that starting lineup going against Houston, I think we can go the over here. All right, these next 2 are my favorite. So if I was going to pick 2 to play, these are the 2 that I would play. And I went back and forth with this. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge. And when I say back and forth, I like all 3 of these, right? So I like the points, I like the rebounds, I like the points, rebounds, and assists. So I don't care if you play any one of these, but as long as Drummond's starting and Aldridge coming off the bench, he has been that scoring factor off the bench. I'm going to lead in this video. We're going to take the over points, rebounds, and assists, but I like points as well. Like I said, they're both good. But since they've brought over those guys in that trade, he's been playing off the bench, not a ton of minutes, around, 20 minutes a game on average over his last 2 games, but the shots, 14 and 11 shots, putting up 19 and 18 points, rebounds 10 and 8, he's basically the center there behind Drummond, right? So they've basically been splitting the center minutes between Drummond and Aldridge. And again, Steve Nash is one of those coaches where he can be at times frustrating to trust his rotations as well. But from the couple games that we have seen, and Aldridge playing, that backup center role, he just has all the usage in that second unit. It's basically him and Cam Johnson. So I think we can continue to lead here going up against Washington, which is ranked 17th in points allowed, 17th in rebounds allowed, and 19th against power forward defense. And again, he played Washington once earlier this year, and in 32 minutes he put up 36 points, rebounds, and assists, and he put up 27 real-life points in that. So I think it's a matchup where it bodes well for him, and as long as he's going to continue to take those double-digit shots off the bench, I think it's something we can roll with. So I really like this LaMarcus Aldridge. Over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or you can take that over 13.5 points. I like both of them. And the last one we're going to talk about here, I was digging for one more, and I think I found a sneaky one that I don't think a lot of people will talk about, but I kind of like it. And we're going to take Tyrese Maxey under 4 assists here. Now, Shake Milton has been back these last 3 games. So Shake Milton's been back playing 27, 20, and 25 minutes, and that's cut into his minutes as well, right? Like Tyrese Maxey was playing massive minutes before Shake Milton come back, and Shake Milton has cut in those minutes. Before that, Tyrese Maxey was playing 38 to 40 minutes a game. These last 3 games, he's played 31, 32, and 31 minutes, back to normal. And he's been more looking to score than he has facilitate. Now, the matchup against Milwaukee, they're 23rd in assists allowed, but again, still going up against Drew Holiday. And again, with the minutes coming down, the production of assists is coming down, right? In those 3 games that Milton has been back, Milton has been the one getting assists, 4, 5, and 2, whereas Tyrese Maxey is getting 2, 2, and 1. So I think it's a spot where we can take the under here. Even when he played 40 minutes against Milwaukee back on November 9th, he only put up 4 assists, so it'd be a push. I just going to continue to lead the under here and thinks that he's going to shoot a little bit more and not facilitate with Milton being back. And I think it's a spot we can kind of take advantage of. So, again, one of those spots where I don't think a lot of people look into that, but I do think there's some merit for taking the under for Tyrese Maxey here. And hopefully Milton just kind of continues to eat into his minutes and Maxey continues to look to get his shot up, because in those 3 games, it's, he's put up 11, 12, and 14 shots. So his shots are still there. It's just not so much the assists. So that's what we're going to lean with these 4. Again, last card of the, season. I'm not season, but before the All-Star break. So again, play responsibly. Like I said, I mix and match these in 2 to 3 man power plays. It's been working really well to go that route instead of trying to play 4 or 5 man power plays or flexes. I think long term you'll win more money doing the 2 or 3 man power plays. But again, little recap here: Mason Plumlee over 8.5 projected rebounds. Nicholas Batum over 9.5 points. LaMarcus Aldridge over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And we're going to take the Tyrese Maxey under 4 assists. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for watching these, and I will be off this weekend, and I will see you guys back on Monday, and we'll start ramping up. I got a new show idea that I'm going to do. It's going to talk about little sports betting and props that I'm going to put together daily as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So with that, again, enjoy your Thursday. Hopefully make a little bit of money for the All-Star break. And like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.